A series of meetings between CORD and Jubilee senators forestalled acrimony and a showdown on debate on the Election Laws Amendment Bill. The decision to defer debate on the bill and subsequent transmittal of the same to the Senate's Legal Affairs Committee for public participation is seen as a tactical move to build consensus on a deeply emotive matter that saw fistfights and walkouts by CORD MPs from the National Assembly last week.
There has been extraordinary sacrifices and discussions that have been going on between the two sides of this House since this matter started polarizing our country to a level of almost tearing us apart.
I accordingly direct that the Standing Committee on Legal Affairs and Human Rights, in accordance with Articles 117 and 118 of the Constitution, scrutinize the bill and undertakes public participation commencing immediately today.
I was a very concerned person. Concerned because I feared that the cardinal principle which underlies our Constitution, participation by the people, may be curtailed or shortened just to meet the deadline that this bill must be passed today. Those are the fears I had.
Curiously, the debate on the bill has been set on the same day that the opposition had promised to stage street protests over the matter. CORD is opposed to the proposal to have alternative manual voter identification and transmission of results from the exclusive use of electronic method.
I urge that those calling for street demonstrations now withdraw those demonstrations.
And why are we seeking to change it before we even put it to test? Before we get it working? Mr. Speaker, if we didn't have the Senate in this country, most likely that window of public participation and an opportunity for us to look into this bill was lost, Mr. Speaker.
Senate had to bypass legal roadblocks after the opposition challenged in court the legality of today's afternoon sitting.
What was so urgent and so exceptional, which has no constitutional deadline, which we would have done in January?
There can be nothing greater, more urgent, more exceptional than trying to sort electoral matters in good time.
I am willing to put down the loyalties of any other institution other than Kenya for the sake of a fruitful conclusion of this matter, Mr. Speaker.
Senate's Legal Affairs Committee has a week to invite public views on the bill. Already Mkenya Daima Lobby Group, the Law Society of Kenya, and SUPKEM have presented their memoranda to the committee. IEBC, the Communications Authority of Kenya, and the Kenya Private Sector Alliance plan to make their presentation to the committee on Thursday. Any amendments to the bill by the Senate on the 4th of January will force the two houses of parliament into mediation to seek consensus before approval. Taking cognizance that the country was walking into a political year with angry street protests as the first item on its calendar, the Senate's decision to defy a vote on the Elections Laws Amendment Bill is meant to calm nerves and cool down the political heat. Samogina, Citizen TV, Nairobi.